The Bengals here. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The numbers on Moss from last week's game. 15 carries, 100.
Confident they can repeat it again this week.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And it's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers for St. Brown a week ago. 11 catches, 120 yards even.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Last week, their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Parks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. Running left, Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Burrow. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Still going. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
1-1, right?
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Quick slant caught by Chase. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
First down, opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Parks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
Goff now looks to throw.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
St. Brown motioning left.
He stiff arms him, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Montgomery looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Moss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half.
I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and 4.
Goff now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Here's Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is scooped up by the line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
On the handoff, running left, Moss.
Trucks over him. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Burrow on play action. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Burrow will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have... injury on the play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Back now at Ford.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks. 2nd and 15. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to throw, Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. Now a give running left with Montgomery. He will push his way down to about the 14. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end. Here's Goff.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that'll be a little too hot to handle. Skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Burrow. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Look at the big fella go.
And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow looking to pass. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
An inside give, Brown.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Oh, look at the juke.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Montgomery.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 8. Handoff now to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage. Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit